all of you now to download this guide. If you go to today's seminar section, you can download the slides, all the slides, as well as this handout, please. You can download this handout. It is in Blackboard. Okay, so please download this handout, and you'll be populating it for your own startup, for your own business. So it is called Disrupt Yourself, Create the Future. Yeah. So please open that handout. It looks like this. What you will do is you will quickly type up your comments about, there are quite a few questions here. I want you to think of your one-person startup that you're building right now. This can be your YouTube channel. This can be your asset creation project. This can be your one-person enterprise. Remember, we discussed making money online. This can be your one-person money-making business online, as you wish, okay? Whichever platform you are working with, whichever initiative you are working with, we want you to apply these handout. Just respond to these questions with bullet points. And to help your job, I also uploaded a sample one. Let me share with you the sample one. This is the sample. You can also have a look at this one, okay? Like, you can also download this sample worksheet. It is in the seminar section as well. So I'll be using this one to guide you. So please, looking at this example, try to create your own responses to these questions. Let's start with question number one. Quickly type up your own responses as a one-person startup, okay? Where do you wish to be in 10 years? Visualize in detail. And dare to dream big dreams. So microlearn AI is my dream, and I try to put some, wishes here. Of course, I did exaggerate a bit, but like, you can exaggerate, okay? Like, the point here is not to be realistic. Try to dream as big as you wish, yeah? Like, there are no boundaries in your dreams. So dare to dream really big dreams. Sky is the limit. Okay, so like, what if everything became real? What would you want it to be look like? Please put that on the pages. Even if it's not realistic. Okay, so you can look at the example here. You can exaggerate, okay? That's the point here. Like, you can exaggerate, you don't have to be realistic. Don't criticize yourself. Exactly, as Kevin has suggested, this is about like the long term and the big picture. You shouldn't get lost. You should have a strategic overview, long-term overview, yeah? Okay, so just quickly type up your initial ideas. All your dreams, they go here. The second one is, imagine that it is 2032. Write down the success story of your company. What is your story? Like, what will the story of your company be like? Imagine widely again. So in, let's say, 8 years, 7 years, where will you be? Microlearn AI, let's say. This is the company, let's say. This is a democratic power to democratize education. It's an AI-driven educational ecosystem, let's say. So like, dream widely again. What could be the milestones? How would you reach them? What could be your social impact? What could be technological breakthroughs? Again, like, Be bold here. Be bolder if you can. You don't have to be realistic again. Dream big dreams. Exactly. Okay, so that's where you are building your dreams. The next dream is, it is 2027. Your company has got a remarkable award. What is this award? How did you earn this award? So let's say we win the Nobel Prize for educational innovation. It is a bit too soon maybe, but it doesn't matter. Like the sky is the limit. Just build your dreams, put down. This can be just another prize as well, or another accomplishment. Maybe your company reaches 1 billion valuation. You become a unicorn. That's the achievement. So as you wish, like build your dream. Imagine this as a newspaper article and put that newspaper article. Okay, the sky is the limit again. You can build these wild dreams. And why, let's say, if you got an award, why did you get this award? Try to put some contributions. And the more specifics, the more details, the better, of course. Okay, so imagine wildly and quickly type it up or put it down. The next one, where do you wish to be in 3 years? What is your vision? List the things that you wish to see happening in 3 years. So let's say we want to build the leading platform for microlearning and knowledge entrepreneurship. So we want to reach millions of users, active users, launch AI tutors, quality assurance, platform expansion, economic impact, educational partnerships with universities maybe, online learning platforms, partnering with them, technological innovations that we are launching, global reach, maybe translation in 50 languages, social impact, R&D, and financial growth. See, these might be some of the things that we have accomplished in, let's say, in a couple of years. Okay, so in just 3 years, where do you wish to be? Again, dream wildly and dream these in HD, maximum detail. Put numbers if you can. Okay, the more details, specific numbers, the better. And then number 5, these are the dangers facing your business. What could be top 5 dangers? And how do you respond? So what could be some of the dangers? Of course, AI ethics and biases, data privacy, security breaches, platform abuse, content quality issues, regulatory challenges, legal issues, and competition market saturation. These can be like sample issues. You can come up with whatever issues you have. So you can state the fear, the threat, and then the response. How do you deal with it? the good thing about this is like when you articulate all of these deepest fears, then you are more equipped to respond to them. You feel more empowered. Whenever something negative happens, if you are prepared, then you know exactly what you're going to do and how you respond to each of these threats. Yeah. So you can just put some threats and then think about how to resolve them. Okay. You see, like a former UA student completed 3 unicorn companies. So like you can also do this. Like if you put enough strategic effort, consistency. Exactly. This is part of the PESTLE framework. So let's continue with the next one. Now we will be thinking about opportunities. What are top 5 opportunities that will open up new possibilities for your business? What are you most excited about? And how will you make the most of these opportunities? Extended reality technologies, let's say. What can you do about these opportunities? Natural language processing. These are AI tutors will be using these models, large language models. And AI systems will be perfect in these. They will talk, tutor like humans. Rise of the metaverse, of course, everybody will be attending your campus, maybe our campus, our business through the metaverse, through their avatars. We will have these virtual platforms. And it will create a virtual economy. You'll be earning, spending knowledge tokens. And maybe another one is brain-machine interfaces or brain-computer interfaces. How will they transform education? Direct neural learning, skill acquisition. You can just implant these to your brain and download a language, let's say. It will be like a Tesla car update. You can update your brain in the future using these chips in our brains. So these are some cutting edge technological opportunities, yeah. And global push for lifelong learning, reskilling, because it has to be there, right? We have to upgrade ourselves very quickly in the age of AI. So how do we make the most of these opportunities? You can also identify some steps. How do we make the most of these? You can create more budget to R&D. You can create innovation labs, strategic partnerships, conferences, early adapter programs, things like that. Okay, question 7 is a marvelous one. Let's focus on this one now. If you could only work on one project for 6 months to transform your business, what would it be and why? Imagine that you have only 6 months, but you will completely transform your business, grow it, transform it. What could you do? Please design a project. Here's an example, MicroLearn AI Snaps. This is a AI-powered knowledge synthesis learning optimization system. Why is this project transformational? Think about the transformational potential. And what are the key features? Come up with some benefits. And then how will you implement this? What are the expected outcomes? Okay, so you can just sorry. So we start with why we do this project and then the key features or benefits of the project. And then implementation plan and outcomes, expected outcomes. Just design this project. It doesn't have to be this detailed, you can do more briefly. But it should be a project that you are excited about. Number 8 is a very important one. What do your customers want, but they don't know it yet? This is critical. This will create your whole strategies. And this is part of the reason why you have a right to exist, as Kevin has suggested. Why do you have a right to exist? Because you are predicting the desires, needs of your customers before they do. You are much more proactive in doing this. Yeah. Let's say our customers don't realize what yet. Knowledge fusion experiments, micro skill stacking, adaptive learning difficulty levels, learning fitness tracking. Maybe you can gamify this. AI debate partners, Socratic dialogue. Maybe you can create AI agents doing that. Reality anchoring for abstract concepts. This will transform learning again. AI will generate personalized real-world examples. Serendipity engine. This is about random courses broadening your perspective, inspiring creativity. Creativity is connecting unrelated things together, right? So how do you do that using AI? Empathy-driven cultural learning, experiencing these different cultures. Knowledge time travel, and collaborative problem solving. These are some of the examples. This is about being proactive, predicting what your customers will really want. So you have a chance to shape the future here. You can transform the whole industry if you do that. Let's expand on this. The next question builds on this. What will your customers want after 3 years? How can you jump forward to make these wishes come true? So predict the desires of your customers in 3 years. They will want, let's say, neuro-optimized learning, holographic tutors, maybe 3D AI tutors, skill micro predictions about the future, dream learning, you are learning while sleeping, quantum knowledge processing, quantum computing, using it for learning, augmented reality micro skilling, let's say. These are very fast forward thinking, futuristic technologies. AI content collaborations, emotional intelligence training, personalized ethics frameworks, things like that. Okay, our biofeedback driven focus tools. This is how do you hack into flow states, let's say. So yeah, to jump forward, to make these wishes come true, what could you do? You can think about some actions as well. The 10th question is fascinating. How would your business look like if you could amplify your unique strengths and create something truly remarkable? How do you build on your strengths and how do you create something remarkable? Think about potential innovations, opportunities here. AI-human symbiosis in learning, that's my vision, let's say. Micro-knowledge marketplace of the future. Neural network integration. Quantum enhancement, leveraging quantum computing. Collective learning. Emotion-driven adaptive learning. And some other things that excite you. You can put these exciting strengths, like how can you maximize human potential in the age of generative AI revolution? Yeah. So these are some of the opportunities. Let's amplify these opportunities. Thank you so much for these amazing insights, Kevin. I love them. Number 11. This is very important because you have to be resilient. You have to love your business. You need passion. Yeah. So what drives you every day? What makes your heart sing? This is the why of your business. What does your business stand for? How can you help your customers achieve their dreams? So these are really top important questions. If you want to survive in the long term and thrive in the long term, you need to respond to these questions and you need to apply them. What drives you every day? What makes you get up in the morning with energy? These are like my missions, values, priorities. Put them. What makes your heart sing? What does your business stand for? What are your values? And how do you help your customers achieve their dreams? You can create some benefits. How do you empower them? How do you solve their problems? How do you disrupt the world of education? Let's say in our case, I'm passionate about education, learning. That's why I put these examples, but you can create examples for your own business, okay? The next question is very interesting. Let's say it is the year 2032. What's your biggest business regret? So maybe you can predict this. A prediction could be we focus too heavily on technological advancement at the expense of human connection, holistic well-being, which is a huge risk, by the way, especially in the age of AI. You can also put personal regrets that you are predicting. And how do you avoid these? Okay, so this is again thinking strategically about regrets by making predictions so that you don't fall into these. The next one, what prevents you from operating in your zone of genius and achieve 10x? What prevents you? And how can you unblock yourself? So what are the obstacles to your zone of genius? Think of some obstacles. You can think about yourself as well as your employees. And how do you unblock? These are some of the solutions to unblock these. Okay, so it helps you to think systematically about obstacles. Yeah. The next one is capabilities, management systems. What kind of capabilities and management systems will you be building as an entrepreneur, as a business owner? These are, of course, a bit advanced, but still you need to think about these strategically in the long term. This is not the priority. I think it is for later stages. I think it's a bit too advanced for you right now, but something to think about in the future. How can you digitize your business, your work processes, products, services, customer experiences, remote work processes, work systems? So how do you fully digitize, optimize it? Again, this is something you need to consider in the future, given that the future of business will be totally digital. Number 16 is very important, critical. Let's look at this one. If you have any ideas, please capture them. How can you inject an unforgettable emotional experience into what you do? Can you incorporate surprise and delight for your customers? Think about the transformative moments, positive moments you are designing for them. Maybe you will celebrate their personalized learning milestones. You will create these AI, emotional intelligence, AI chatbots, immersive aha moments, and some other things that will drive positive feelings. How do you design these positive moments? Think about it. Number 17 is also very, I think, important, strategic. Think about your dream testimonial. What will your customers say about you? Dream testimonial today, as well as dream testimonial after, let's say, 3 years or 5 years. Okay. And how your testimonial will change. How will you improve? Number 18 is very radical. Let's have a look at this one as well. Which aspects of your job would you like to kill, eliminate? This is also important. Subtraction is as important as addition. You don't just add. You have to kill, eliminate as well. Which aspects of your job do you need to eliminate to innovate and transform your business? Yeah. So you need to get rid of these. Yeah. These are the evils. You need to get rid of these bureaucratic old processes, let's say. Yeah. What if you could only subtract to solve your problems? How can you do that? What should you be subtracting to solve problems? Sorry? So things to subtract from your business, you can list them here. Get rid of, yeah? You can download this document, by the way, to get inspiration, okay? Like, let's say, what kind of processes, product, clients, practices do you wish to eliminate and why? So that you will work less but smarter. Okay, so create some ideas. This is also very, very strategic. Number 20. How would you disrupt your business through a set of surprising practices, bold experiments? What if you did the opposite for a week in your business? How would you transform your business? This is also about disruption, reinventing yourself. How do you disrupt yourself? Let's say if you were the main competitor of your own company, how would you disrupt your own business? This is very powerful if you think about it. Like, you will put yourself in the shoes of your main competitor. How do you disrupt your own business? So that this forces you to think radically different. Yeah. How do you really transform yourself? Can you do the opposite for 1 week? And just for experimentation, see what happens. Yeah. It'll be a strong experiment. Number 21 is, I think, amazing question. If you could work only 3 hours per week on your business, what would you do and why? And remember here, you have to be ruthless. You have only 3 hours per week. What would you really do in those 3 hours? This really forces you to focus on what is truly important and highest priority. 1 hour could be AI strategy oversight. 1 hour could be innovation pipeline review. And 1 hour could be community impact assessment. Let's say these are the most crucial. You decide, okay? What are the 3 most crucial things you will be focusing on? And you can even design, yeah? And 22 is a continuation of this. If you could work only 1 hour per day on your business, what would you do? Let's say Monday, 1 hour. I'll focus on AI and technology strategy. Tuesdays, I will focus on just 1 hour. You have just 1 hour, yeah? What could you do? User experience, learning outcomes. Wednesday will be content strategy, creator ecosystem. You improve your platform based on that. Thursday could be business development, collaborations. Friday could be innovation and future planning. Saturday could be community, social impact. And Sunday could be personal development, reflection. Okay, so it's up to you. But it forces you, again, to think what is truly important. Number 23 is also very interesting. This is, I think, a very powerful exercise. What would this look like if it were easy? Are you overcomplicating things? How can you make things simpler? You should have a laser focus in your business. You have to make things simpler, not complicated. So think about Uber. We showed you the example of Uber. You just tap and your cab arrives. You put the destination, the cab arrives immediately. How do you revolutionize your processes so that your customers, it is very easy for them? One-click learning, let's say. Universal understanding protocol, self-evolving AI, intuitive skill acquisition, automatic career advancement, frictionless collaborations, things like these, eliminating all the friction problems. Make things simpler. How do you do that? The next one, are you hunting the mice or the antelope? This is an important question. Are you really doing strategic stuff or you're just being busy? Let's say the mice that you are currently chasing, you need to get rid of these, okay? These are making you mundane. You need to get rid of these, yeah? You need to go after antelopes, high impact pursuits. What are the true strategic priorities? You should always question yourself to differentiate these. And you should be spending more time on these high priority strategic activities. How do you do that? Okay. You should schedule time in your calendar for these big activities. Otherwise, you'll be distracted. You don't want to be distracted. Okay. We are almost finishing. Yeah. If you could hire 3 more people, what unconventional skills would they have and why? Let's say I will hire one cognitive neuroscientist futurist hybrid. This will be about brain plasticity, brain scientist maybe, and technology integration with our brains, yeah, brain-machine interfaces. Somebody who is really good expert in this. Number 2, behavioral economist, game designer, and ethicist. This is about how to engage your users. Yeah, you have to gamify the whole experience, right? That's why you need somebody like this. And the third one could be quantum computing specialist, cognitive linguist, anthropologist. So that you combine quantum computing with language and culture to create advanced innovations. Okay, especially if you want to expand to other cultures. Number 26, what systems, processes can you put into place to allow you to go on a holiday? Imagine you will go on a holiday for a month. You don't have any phone or email. How can you make sure that your business survives, thrives, even when you are not there? So this is about legacy systems, continuity, sustainability. How do you make your systems more sustainable, even if you are not there? This is about the long term again. How do you make it more sustainable? You can build some systems, crisis protocols, automated systems, optimizing systems, so that even if when you're not there, you have to think about how your business runs smoothly. Number 27 is again very similar. What if you give complete freedom for decisions of up to 100? How do you do that? Let's say you give them 100 pounds. You can make quick decisions. You can spend on minor expenses, reduce the bureaucracy so that your employees are empowered. And then gradually you can increase it to 200. You can increase it to 500, etc. So that you are empowering your employees and delegating effectively. Okay, so this is all about building long-term systems. We are almost finishing. Jeff Bezos asks himself this strategic question. I think it's very crucial. What is not going to change in the 10 years, in the next 10 years about your business? These are all the things that are stable. This is, I think, a very radical way of thinking. Given that everything is changing, you need to ask yourself what is not going to change and focus on that. Let's say even after 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 100 years even, like what will not change? The human desire to learn and grow, the need for practical skills, importance of human connections, personalized learning, credible certifications, knowledge evolution, rapid pace of it. These will not change, right? Critical thinking, creativity, these will increase even. Accessible education, interdisciplinary knowledge, ethical considerations, these will all always be important, right? So how do you sharpen your focus on these? Okay. Number 29, we are almost finishing. These are really radical thoughts. What if you made room to incubate 20 startups under the roof of your company? Imagine that you are creating 20 additional startups. These are your competitors, let's say. You are going to be your competitor, yeah? How do you do that? Brainstorm, 20 startups, AI-driven idea generation lab, micro-learning ecosystem expansion, global challenge response teams, AI persona ventures, things like this. So how do you turn your employees into entrepreneurs? Think about that. So that they can build and take some risk. This is like Google does this, right? 20% free time. Google allows employees to spend 20% of their time on any project that they wish, because you want to empower them. You want to help them become entrepreneurs. The last question, what if you launched your competitor? How do you disrupt your own business? Imagine you are the competitor. How can you eliminate your own company? This is, again, one of the most powerful steps you can imagine. You really need to think like your competitor. Can you launch your own competitor? Can you disrupt your own business powerfully? Because if you are not doing that, somebody will become your competitor. That's why these powerful companies are buying these competitors. You know, if somebody is growing too fast, they are immediately buying those companies, right? Why? Because otherwise they will become competitor and disrupt your whole business, right? So you need to become paranoid about this, very strategic about this. Yeah, Neural Nexus is our competitor. And then, yeah, you think about how to eliminate this competition, how to incorporate it into your own business, how to respond to it, all the important things. Yeah, that's it, everyone. This is, I think, a good example for you. You can just build on this and adapt it to your own business. Thank you so much.